run into you.
So he's a replica of Rean's? How does he know about us?
Must be playing dirty and using Elysium's power.
What? This feels somehow different from when we met in the castle.
My chest feels really...
What is this?
Why? I don't understand.
Why do I feel like this?
What's gotten into you all? There's something very different about this one. He's not like the Divine Blade of Wind or McBurn's.
The Supreme Leader was a perfect replica of me, but he...
Everything about him outside of what we can see of his face is different.
But when I look at him, I can't help but feel he has to be Rean. Just who are you?
I have already answered that question. I am.
Huh?
His name is still... No, it's as though his very being is somehow distorted.
So, I was right.
What's that, Lloyd?
Lloyd?
You figured it out. Now you know the truth behind what's happening, and what stands behind Elysium.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
I thought Elysium alone was at the center of this. Is that not the case after all?
It's not. What we're seeing shouldn't be possible. But the Rean standing before us is as real as the Rean who stands with us. He's just a version of him had he made a different choice in life.
Wait,
I don't understand.
neither do I.
The basis for my belief stems from what happened 2.5 years ago in the Azure Tree. There we learned a truth that shocked us to our core. We learned that every one of us in the SSS had died in battle.
The truth weighed upon the little girl left behind. It weighed so heavily upon her that she used the power she possessed to undo their deaths. It was something she should never have done, and she knew it, but she couldn't help it.
Kia.
The power to rewrite destiny at work. We never had the chance to hear much about that side of events.
It happened when we were dealing with the cult then?
We only learned of it in the Azure Tree ourselves.
That's right.
We've got no one to blame but ourselves for not being strong enough to stop it.
Then, Mr. Grimwood and Bell went on to try and use that power to remake all of Crossbell.
So what's happening here is...
The world in which we live now is but one of an infinite number of paths history could have taken. The smallest of differences in how we live and act can have massive consequences for the future. Can you think of times where your actions could have led to a radically different future?
When I took all of the Great Twilight's curse into myself, if we didn't have the Holy Beast's earthen prison... No. It can't be. Then you're... Who I am. Yes. I am another future calculated by Elysium. Another Rean Schwarzer. From the Great Twilight's curse, I was given form. Call me Ishmelga, Rean, if you will.
That's... a sword of the end?
Or a Tachi of the end, in this context.
Then you really are...
Are you Ishmelga?
No. I am Ishmelga no longer. Nor am I Rean. I am what would have been, had destiny followed a different course. After the final rivalry, the Ashen Knight and I departed the Imperial Fortress. Beyond the atmosphere could be found a space, ruled by naught but an all-consuming darkness. There, Rean and Ishmelga were swept in a vile, unending cycle of fusion and domination, of denying one another self in a battle for control. This conflict within us birthed a perennial being who had long forgotten what it once was. It was a rivalry staged to never have a victor. All that was left was to wander the darkness and endure the hopeless battle within. That was its fate.
That's... awful.
How could you endure so much torment?
Milliam and I couldn't stick with him till the end, huh?
We were already at our limit as it was. If we had just done a single thing different.
This could have been my future. Elysium made untold calculations to see this potential future, and through it found evil incarnate in the form of Ishmelga.
Is that what eroded Elysium and purged Lapis from its system? Yes, that's how it sounds.
You have my thanks, Rean. For what? When I first awakened here, my existence was still unstable, my unending conflict festering within.